What is the strongest weapon in Minecraft? Until recently, the answer was obvious. With the power to instantly kill fully geared players, they were the undisputed king of PvP. So, what changed? 2 words. The mace.
Wait, you're saying that this Mexican jumping bean is better than crystals? Yeah, right, what the—
Okay, what? That was the Ellie mace, a carefully performed combo combining the speed of an elytra with the damage of a mace. Also known as the reason I'm making this video. Like, it's insane, but is it actually a counter to crystal? Not a question I could answer myself, so I found somebody who could.
Hey.
Meet Khalih, a regular Minecraft player who enjoys the slow-paced nature. Who am I kidding? This guy's a YouTuber who has dedicated his entire channel to mace PvP. And so who better to ask mace-related questions? Do you think the mace stands a chance against crystal? But before we answer that, let's hear a message from our sponsor. Oh wait, I don't have one. Guys, subscribe so I can get paid.
It depends. Depends a lot of the situation and the skill of the players, but I think so. I really think so.
What is the best counter to the mace then? Like you say, it depends on the situation. What's the most annoying thing to fight against?
The best counter is the cobwebs or slow falling. But by the way, when someone get into the cobwebs, I just shoot him with instant damage and I can kill them.
A lot of crystal PvPers don't carry around cobwebs though.
Yeah, but that's because no one used the mace, you know? Did you happen to see a high tier fight?
I didn't think much of this question at the time, but it ended up being one of the most important from this interview. You'll see why in a bit though. For now, let's finish the questions.
The meta right now is try to shoot every time with slow falling, because if you don't have slow falling, you can lose a lot of tokens because you are like unprotected of the mace. That's the meta. I saw Marlon playing and that's the meta.
Marlo, the best crystal PvPer in the world. So if she plays a certain way, it's a good idea to pay attention. What's the highest tiered player, crystal player you've won against?
I have won against high tier 3s and low tier 2 on one time, but no more. Like, playing in this way with the mace is so hard against high level players.
Okay, so you're saying there is a point where the mace just isn't as good as the crystal PvP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that the perfect way to play crystal PvP right now is combine my strat with the mace and combine the crystal PvP normal method, you know?
Okay, so you're saying
I think that
the new crystal meta is going to be a combination of mace PvP and normal crystal.
Yeah, I really confident about that.
Well, thank you.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, I think so. The interview admittedly made me less enthusiastic about the mace's strongest weapon status, but there was one more lead I hadn't yet explored. And they're just bow spamming. Turns out Khalih was right. The new meta for PvP was in fact crossbow spamming 101, because the moment one player doesn't have slow falling, it opens the door to a more aggressive playstyle, and oh boy, does Marlo capitalize on this. So to answer the question, has crystal PvP become obsolete? The answer is no, it hasn't. But really, that's not the question we should be asking. A better question perhaps would be, how does the mace change crystal PvP? And most of the changes we've already seen. But there is one that I missed. So far, the strategies I've been talking about are ones you can use in the official crystal kit. But what I'm about to show you might honestly be more broken than the Ellie mace combo. And that is this. Now, I'll break it down for you. What you see is a combination of 4 different things. 2 pieces of blast protection armor to remove knockback from explosions, a strength 2 potion for extra damage, a bug called attribute swapping, and finally Turtle Master potions to reduce 80% of damage taken. The only downside to abusing this is the limited duration of the Turtle Master potion. In other words, the best way to win against this strategy is to simply run away, or just be insanely good at the game. Now, it's pretty obvious at this point that the mace is changing PvP. Maybe not as extremely as I'd originally thought, but still enough to make a video on it. Really though, this shouldn't be a surprise. This isn't a new situation, with a new item being added that changed the PvP meta. For example, back in 2020, a new weapon was added, the Respawn Anchor, which, funny enough, was never intended to be a weapon. But instead of replacing crystal, it was enveloped into the kit. The same thing happened with shields when they were updated in 1.19, and the same thing will probably happen again, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. What's funny is I'd originally planned on making this video about how great the mace is and how crystal was doomed to fail. In fact, I spent several weeks learning mace PvP only to scrap that entire video concept because it just wasn't true. If you do think mace PvP is pretty cool though, go check out Khalih's channel. And if you made it through the long, lengthy outro, well, I don't know how you did. Look, mace PvP background footage. Why are you still here? You should be gone by now. Why are you still watching? Click. Hello?